Before we stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, let's take a moment of silence to pray for International Day of Happiness. Happiness is a fundamental human goal that we all should achieve. Let's take a moment to think of a way that we can do what we can do to spread some happiness. Now can we stand to say the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Welcome to the town board meeting this Thursday evening, March 20th, 2025. Before we do the oath of office, I'm going to turn this over to our attorney, and Rory, your microphone actually works.
Okay. So I just wanted to address the audience before we go into public comment about some guidelines. Generally speaking, these are guidelines that exist already by way of Robert's Rules of Order, but we are going to impose a 3-minute time limit. I encourage speakers to act with order and civility as per Robert's Rules. Keep the remarks germane to the subject matter, unless the subject matter of the agenda, unless there's business that pre-exists that needs to be discussed, or any new business that would be important for the board to be aware of. Again, as it relates to order and civility, respectful language, try not to have any disruptions, and not everybody's going to love what people are saying. During public comment, you may agree or disagree, but you'll have an opportunity to be heard, and it's at the board's discretion whether they respond to any statements or not. So I just encourage the group to kind of stay on track with that, and we'll make the meeting orderly, allow for people watching at home to understand what's going on. Again, these rules exist already. I think being new to the group here, it was important for me to express that. I will provide written guidelines for next meeting. So if I interrupt anybody when they're speaking, it's only to keep everybody on track. It's nothing personal. I don't have any agendas here. My job is to, provide the legal guidance and uphold it because I'm the one that's supposed to know the most of it. So if it gets out of that order, then I may cut you off, or if it goes past the time, may interrupt as well. I'll try and be reasonable and give you discretion to finish up what you're talking about. But thank you for your time.
Thank you. Now let us begin with the oath of office for the newly appointed council member, Kelly Rinaldi. Kelly, you want to go up by Nicole and then do your oath of office?
Just FYI, this is a formality for Kelly to have it in public for everyone. She has been able to do town business since March 6th of 2025. So Kelly, do you solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that you will faithfully discharge the duties of town council member from 3/6/2025 to 12/31/2025?
I do.
Congrats.
Thank you. Okay, congratulations, Kelly. For those who are visiting for the first time, I'd like to introduce the board and town clerk. Present here tonight, we have council member Brandon Clory. Next to him is council member Sandra Capriglione. I don't know why I do that, Sandy, all the time. In the middle is council member Kelly Rinaldi. Next to her is deputy supervisor Teresa Luongo. And to my right is town clerk Nicole Young, and she's back. Yay! I'm Kate Luciani, Town Supervisor, and thank you everybody for attending the town board meeting tonight. We'll open the floor for public comments on agenda items only. We'll start with the first row. Next row. Row after that.
I'm standing behind the pole, I need my picture.
Want to move that forward, Maria?
Nope,
I can't see you.
that's okay. I'm gonna do my hair tonight. Good evening, Maria Hunter. I just noticed a couple of things on the abstract. I know there was the Association of Towns back in February, and I noticed that Teresa had put $431.42, and I thought that was kind of high for transportation and travel, because unless it included the parking on the Michelangelo's.
It did.
All right, and the tolls, because it just seemed very high, so I guess they're raising their prices down there in the city. So, okay, as long as that, okay, that's what I figured. And, also, the town credit card with Bank of America, I believe it is. Who in the library has control of that card and is using it? Because I know Sarah was out, I'm not sure if she's back yet. I just hope that none of the Board of Trustees has use of that card. So someone is using that card, because did anyone make a motion to have, in their organization, to have the person who's standing in for her while Sarah is out? So that should be noted in the reorg, that whoever has that card and is doing the spending, it's only $200, but to keep everything legal, I think a motion should be made for that. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria.
Was it 3 minutes?
Does anybody else have any comments? Okay, we'll move on to administrative business. Next is the acceptance of the minutes. Can I have a motion and a second to accept the receipt of the minutes of the meeting held on March 6, 2025?
Make the motion.
I'll second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed. Next is approval of abstract number 5. Nicole? Next is approval of abstract number 5. Nicole, can you please read the abstract for this meeting?
Yes, abstract number 5, containing vouchers 250447 through 250536, totaling $322,744.92.
Thank you, Nicole. Can I have a motion and a second to approve the abstract 5 as read?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed. Next is modifications to the 2024-2025 budget. Nicole, can you please read the modifications submitted for the 2024-2025 budget and that's prepared for this meeting?
Yes, we only have one. This budget modification was supposed to be in with the last batch of budget modifications, but due to unforeseen circumstances, this one was missed. This is for equipment that was not able to be purchased last year. Buildings and grounds, increasing A 1620-200 equipment by $29,824.87, and increasing A 0599 appropriated fund balance by the same amount, $29,824.87.
Thank you, Nicole. Can I have a motion and a second to approve the modifications to the 2024-2025 budget as read and explained?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second. Any discussion?
Abstain.
All in favor?
Aye.
Abstain.
All right, there's no old business, so we'll move on to new business. The parade fee waiver request for Memorial Day Parade Committee. Can I have a motion and a second to approve the waiver of the Memorial Day Parade permit fee? I'll make the motion.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed. Next is the tax cert settlement for 26 Catskill High Rail SBL.
It's not registering.
Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. Next is the tax cert settlement for 26 Catskill High Rail SBL 254-7-3. The property owner at SBL 254-7-3 brought tax cert proceedings against their 2023 and 2024 assessments. The property is not owner occupied and therefore was not eligible for small claims assessment review. Post-review and select proceedings, a settlement was confirmed by our tax cert attorney. Nicole, can you please read the resolution for this settlement?
Whereas a challenge has been filed by the property owner challenging real property tax assessments on the town's assessment roll with respect to the property Kate mentioned, 26 Catskill High Rail, SBL 254-7-3 for the years 2023 to 2024. Whereas the petitioner's court challenges are now pending in the Supreme Court, Orange County, And whereas the town and the property owner have reached a mutually agreeable resolution, now therefore be it resolved that the special counsel to the town is authorized to execute a settlement on behalf of the town for assessments for no less than the following. From the year 2023, they're reducing the assessment from 212,000 to 195 in 2024 with an assessment reduction of 17,000.
Thank you, Nicole. Can I have a motion and a second to approve the resolution as read?
I'll make the motion. Second.
All right, now we need to do a roll call.
Who seconded that, Brandon?
Yeah, we'll give it to Brandon.
We'll do a roll call. Councilmember Flory,
Aye.
Councilmember Capriglione,
Aye.
Councilmember Rinaldi,
Aye.
Councilmember Luongo,
Aye.
and Supervisor Luciano.
Aye. Thank you, motion passed. Next is to authorize the supervisor to sign the 2025 IMA titled Stop DWI Program of Orange County. This is an IMA the Woodbury Police receive and commit to an annualized basis. The IMA is in partnership with Orange County, and it is an agreement that provides enhanced commitment to patrolling and protecting our roads from motorists driving under the influence. Nicole, can you please read the resolution for this agreement?
Yes, whereas the County of Orange has funds to be distributed to local law enforcement agencies for the purpose of conducting enforcement activities relating to the Stop DWI program. And whereas the town wishes to participate in said program, now therefore be resolved that the town board of the town of Woodbury approves the receipt of said funds on behalf of the town of Woodbury Police Department from the County of Orange, and authorizes the Supervisor Luciani to execute any of all necessary documents and contracts with regards to the available funds.
Thank you, Nicole. Can I have a motion and a second to approve the resolution as read?
Make the motion.
I'll second. All right, and then Nicole, you do the roll call.
Councilmember Flory,
Aye.
Councilmember Capriglione,
Aye.
Councilmember Rinaldi,
Aye.
Councilmember Luongo,
Aye.
Supervisor Luciani.
Aye. Thank you, everybody. Motion passed. Is that right? Award bid for concessions. Nicole, can you please read the bid as received?
A bid for the parks concession was posted in the Times Herald Record on March 12, 2025. Bid opening was held on March 17, 2025 at 10 a.m. to open any bids received for the parks concession for the reservoir and the J.P. Burke Memorial Pool. The bid received was from a current concession company and the only one received, therefore awarding the bid to HGA Vending with a 20% commission to the town.
Can I have a motion and a second to accept this concession bid received from HGA?
Second. Nope, now you gotta make the motion. I make the motion. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed. I feel like this is not working.
Well, I don't know if mine received.
Here,
Turn it up.
why don't you take mine?
The button, turn it up.
It's just like, there, that's better. Okay. All right, next is Department Report Committee Minutes, February 2025. For the month of February 2025, the following reports were submitted by the town departments and committees. The Town Clerk's Report, the Animal Control Report, Police Communications Report, Building and Grounds Report, Park and Rec Committee Minutes, February 18, 2025, Library Director Report, not available. The Library Board Minutes, February 2025, covering 2/6, 2/12, and 2/25. Beautification Minutes from 2/6/25 are not available since the meeting was canceled due to inclement weather. The Budget versus Actual for February 2025. Due to unforeseen circumstances, the Supervisor's Report for February 2025 was delayed and will be submitted at the next town board meeting. Next, we will go into public comments. Does anybody from the public have anything they would like to say? First row, second row? Go ahead, Marie.
Maria Hunter.
Right. Yes?
It's on.
Yeah.
You have to hold the button down a few
Yeah.
moments. Congratulations, Kelly, welcome to the board, welcome to the town of Woodbury.
Thank you.
And let's see we'll get you involved with everything, I'm sure, so welcome. I know you were dancing, the three of you ladies were dancing at St. Patrick's, at the senior center, so good job, everyone. Peckman's Pond. I know it's
What,
been
I
a
didn't
hot,
hear, what did you say, what was it?
Peckman's
Oh, Peckman's?
Pond.
Sorry,
It's-
thank
it's-
you.
It's, everyone has it as a different name.
I'm just gonna give you a backup, all right?
Sure.
This one's working.
This one's on?
Yeah.
Okay, now we're
Oh,
in
my
here.
goodness, yeah, all right.
There we go. I happen to, I was on the planning board when, 2012, when Woodbury Common came in, and I know for a fact, because I just drove down there last night, the guardrail that's there in the driveway, there was a fence up, but it's an opening. Yes, there is debris within the opening from the commons. Maybe we can reach out to Dave Mistretta. If not, I can go talk to Dave Mistretta myself, because Dave and I have a good working relationship on a personal level. And we need to go down there and look at it. I mean, if, I'm willing to go down and take a look. I'll put on my muck boots and I'll go down there, but
Can I comment?
can I finish first and then comment or not?
I just wanna tell you what's going on at Peckman's Pond, so that you know the gist and it's not a bad thing.
You're gonna take my 3 minutes away? Go ahead.
I was waiting, I didn't even look over at you, because I knew that was
You
coming.
know where I was going with that. You got me top, go ahead.
I just don't want you to think we have like intruders or anything down there. The DEC reached out to us a while ago now. And we have an invasive species, not invasive species,
A special frog.
Special,
We're gonna,
yes.
we're gonna call it Kermit.
yeah,
Yeah.
Kermit. And I guess it's very rare, this frog, so that's why they're down there,
Okay.
the
Well,
DEC.
yeah, well, that, I'm glad that the DEC's down there, but it's 87 acres that the, I believe it was 87 acres that the town owns. I'm just curious, is there another way people are getting into that property other than Woodbury Common? Has anyone ever really done a peripheral walk around or with a ATV or something to see if there's another way of someone getting in there? I'm just throwing this out there because we probably should take a look at it. And I know if anyone reaches out to Dave Mistretta, who's the mall manager, you have any problems, and if I tell him that the cemetery needs to be fixed again, or something's wrong, or if the fence, which is off of Turner Road, that needs to be fixed and addressed in the barn, and I know Dave is probably gonna find out from all of this, and he's gonna yell at me for not calling him tonight, but that's, my concern is that everyone keeps blaming Woodbury Common for the messes down there. If it wasn't for Woodbury Common contributing $15 million, county, town, school, village taxes, that's separate from sales tax. And, you know, if they were to close, we would be in serious trouble, Woodbury residents. You would probably tag on at least $4,000 per residential parcel that gets taxed in this town. I've done the numbers, and those are rough numbers. But we need to get together, form a committee, and I know there's a lot of people, and I know, Sandy, I'm not gonna call you out, but I know your family is familiar with that area.
Absolutely.
And we should reach out to the public, and I know there's people out there who are willing to help the town members. I mean, I'll go down there and I'll see what needs to be done, so, but
I'll
other
reach
than
out
that,
to the DEC guy and see if he's seen anything.
yeah,
down there.
I mean, I know when it rains, it floods, so you can't get under the railroad trestle or the railroad, and it's a mess down there. And it's something, and I don't know if this board is aware, we have another parcel of land, I know I'm exceeding my 3 minutes, I'm sorry, that we have on Woodbury Junction. The entrance opposite the high school. I don't know if anyone's ever noticed, the little section on the left-hand side is with stone. Because John Burke, there's a walkway, and he made sure that that was taken care of. We have property back in there. And today I noticed a lot of trees were down coming up Dunderberg in there. And the house that's parallels that and there's only supposed to be a single-family home in there. There are multiple mailboxes there, so we need to be on top of that to check that out, that our property is being maintained and not utilized for the property owners up in WP3. Thank you.
Thank you, Maria. I would love to get together with you, and you can show me around.
You got
I
it.
appreciate it, thank you. Anybody else have any comments?
I know I went over, I'm sorry.
I didn't expect it to break the habit right away. It was gonna ease you into it.
I'm sorry.
No, there was a discussion. I think that's
Yeah.
what's supposed to go on. I mean,
Right.
you know, we're good.
I hear you.
We're good.
Anybody else have any comments? Okay, we'll go to department head, committee Maria, do you have anything?
Oh, do I have something? I should have just saved that.
Yeah, you get 9 minutes apparently. You're not gonna.
Real quick, beautification, we will be meeting April 15th, which is a Tuesday night, at 6 PM before the Parks Committee meeting. I didn't wanna, April 15th, 6 PM, I haven't done the agenda yet. Cause I didn't want Joey to come out multiple times. And being before the meeting, and I mean, my husband and my son, they know I'm not gonna be cooking dinner that night, so they'll be starting. So that's the only thing that I have update on that. Any questions for beautification?
What are some of the, well, I know you haven't gotten the agenda together yet, but what are some ideas or some projects that you're gonna be working on?
Well, we're gonna be, we have the shed that we have to work on, where we have to, I know my deers blew over with the season, the large, tall ones there, so we have to clean out the 2 sheds. We just had the delivery of the snowmen, the 5-foot snowmen came in this week, so we have to unpack them, get them ready, clean up the sheds. We're putting electricity in, lights in, gonna run by generator so we can see inside there. We have plantings, we have to do police station, town hall, courthouse. Historical Society is gonna be getting help this year. And then we have to get everything prepared for the Memorial Day parade, so it's a cleanup time that we have going in the next few bit. I have to reach out to our electrician. It was requested to fill in between Rose Lawn and the firehouse with an additional 5 poles. For the utility poles, for, bless you, for the holiday decorations. So we're working on that, and I just realized the new lights that we put up on Smith Clove Road, O&R just installed that I saw 2 new utility poles and left our stuff on the old pole and didn't move them over. So now I have to pick someone to move them over. So there's always something going on. Okay?
Thank you.
Marie, I just want to say, I'm new here, but I got a lot of feedback on the St. Patrick's Day design that you did. It was absolutely stunning, so thank you for that.
I can't take credit for that, because that is a village-owned circle, as is,
Beautiful.
thank you. I am with the village also, but that was Buildings and Grounds. Bobby Blair, he's cut those out for March and February. But I am working with Bobby Blair, he's the Buildings and Grounds person, and he's gonna be taking care of that circle and Buena Vista Circle. So we don't do that anymore. But yes, it was beautiful. Yeah. Sandy, I saw you.
I just want to backtrack on something, Peckerman's Pond. Wasn't there an agreement, was it phase 2 of the Commons when there was an agreement that they were gonna take care of that little cemetery?
Excuse me, can we have, silence? She's talking and it's very distracting.
Woodbury Common, all I have to do is give Dave, I'll text him when I go home tonight, hey Dave, the cemetery needs to be taken care of. It's in, is it phase 2? I forget which phase it was, but when they built around that,
Right.
they are to take care of that at
Okay,
any
that's-
given time, so.
Yeah, because people have asked me and I said, I thought
Yeah.
it was Woodbury Commons, I didn't
I'm
think it was the
I'm supposed to meet with
town.
Dave for lunch sometime in the near future, so I will gently remind him about the cemetery, because he knows when I used to go to work, when I worked down there, I would call him up all the time, and I'm not down there as frequently, so,
Okay, thank you.
okay?
Thank you, Maria. Martha, do you have any, committee
Yes,
updates?
Yes, thank you. Unfortunately, this meeting went very fast. I just wanted to mention that April, we have our workout, get ready for summer workouts. I believe we have 20 people signed up so far. I believe that we are okay, limited space up to 30, I believe it is. And so still space for people to sign up. We also have the seniors, high school seniors. They have self-defense classes. We only have, I believe 8 seniors signed up, and that's also a capacity of 20. So we still have room for that, and I believe that Potter has decided to open it up to all high school girls. So if anybody's interested in signing up for that, and I believe that's, April 5th, we have our Easter event with the police department. So they're in the morning, and we're 11 o'clock until 1, and we'll have food there, we'll have arts and crafts and tattoos and face painting. That's it.
What was the first thing that you said, get ready for summer, what is that?
It's a workout series for April.
Are you going?
It's an 8
I'm
week.
just listening, you know. Students getting
Five ready, you know.
It was a rough winter.
It's Mondays and Tuesdays for the summer workout series. And it's from, I believe it's 7 to 8.
Thank you.
Martha, can I just ask you one thing?
Yes.
The other night at the meeting, at the Parks meeting, I think Joey was gonna put out again for the financial,
Literacy,
Tomorrow?
financial literacy, yes.
did anybody else sign up, or?
I haven't spoken to Joel.
Oh, okay. No, I was gonna say
Lisa.
maybe announce it again if there could be some last minute, because there were so many spaces.
Yes, yes. So the financial literacy is tomorrow. And there'll be refreshments served, there'll be finger foods, the 25th.
Oh, 25th?
The 25th, yeah.
For some reason I thought
The
it was
next Tuesday, yeah.
25th?
There'll be refreshments, finger food, and the guy is extremely knowledgeable. So anyone that is interested in learning how to make their money grow, I suggest to come down and learn from one of the best. So, yeah, that's it. That's all we have.
Thank you, Martha. All right. Attorney Brady, do you have any comments?
No.
Okay. Start. Councilmember Clory.
I'm good today, it's getting nice out, make sure you get outside, enjoy this weather. I'm looking forward to it, looking forward to spring and going on bike rides and enjoying the res, and we're getting there, I know it's early March, but, we had that beautiful day yesterday and definitely got this spring fever, so, enjoy the outside, that's all I got. Welcome Kelly.
Thank you. Thank you, Brandon. Councilmember Coriglione.
I just wanted to actually congratulate the trustees of the library and the director of the library for the hire of the adult programmer, Kathleen Neely. She's really hit the ground running. The two programs, well, the two that I know of, the Blossoms and Brushes painting, spring painting, that was just the other night, that was full. Now they're having the felting class on the 22nd, Saturday morning, that's full. She's got 3 more classes coming up in April. Not Your Grandmother's Poetry Reading, April 5th. Meditative, this is why I need my glasses. Meditative Mandalas Painting to Music, that's April 9th. And Identity Theft and Fraud Seminar, that sounds like a good one too, April 10th at 4 p.m. So again, they hired someone that's very energetic and wants to get as much use out of the library and their programs as possible. So I really congratulate them on that. And then tomorrow is National Common Courtesy Day, and it was started back in 2003 by a group of people that felt as a society we had gotten away from common courtesy. Please, thank you, opening doors, just everyday common courtesy. And when I read about it, it reminded me, and I'm sure everybody in this audience has witnessed it, when the Dunkin' Donuts in Central Valley by the mobile station was open. There was a woman, there is a woman, an employee, Maureen Kavanaugh, and no matter what mood you were in, when you went in for your coffee, and you could be a complete stranger to her, she would get you your order and end everything with, have a great Dunkin' day. And I've seen people in there grumpy, it's early, they just wanna get their coffee and leave, and as soon as she said that, they would smile. And it just seemed to make everybody's day. So again, tomorrow with it being Common Courtesy Day, if everybody just went out of their way to say, please, thank you, have a nice day, have a good night. So with that, that's all I have. Have a good night.
Well, thank you, Sandy. Next, Councilmember Rinaldi.
I want to express my gratitude for the opportunity to serve until January, temporary here. Having resided in this town for many years, I have actively contributed to the community by volunteering to teach religion classes at St. Patrick's Church, coaching soccer for Monroe Woodbury, and assist coaching the Monroe Woodbury Travel Boys soccer team. As the widow of an NYPD sergeant and a mother of 2 wonderful children, I am proud to be here today. My daughter, a Monroe Woodbury graduate, is now entering the State Troopers Academy, while my son is currently a junior in Monroe Woodbury High School. Although I lack prior experience in this role, I am committed to learning quickly. I have already engaged with numerous businesses to understand their concerns and identify areas where we can assist. Additionally, I have attended several important meetings with the town supervisor, including discussions with the ambulance, with District State Assemblyman Brian Mayer and former Mayor Tim Egan, with his expertise in paramedics. I attended our Senior Center's St. Patrick's Day event and enjoyed interacting with everyone and serving the community. The Orange County Shields bagpipe performance was a highlight, and I appreciate them taking their time to dance with Lily. It was heartwarming to me. Spending time with the Woodbury Police officers has been particularly meaningful to me, given my family's background in law enforcement. I enjoyed speaking to all of them and enjoyed Officer Ambrose and his K-9 Storm presentation. I take my responsibilities on this board very seriously and am dedicated to improving our community. While I do not engage in social media discussions, I am always available via email or phone for any inquiries. Thank you.
Thank you. Deputy Supervisor Longo.
I want to say congrats to Kelly. Welcome to the board. I'll keep it. I was going to say something, but I won't say that. St. Patrick's Day, we had a great event at the Senior Center. Alex and Aaliyah, they're the 2 women that work there. They organized a wonderful event featuring good food, dancing, and bingo. Again, like Kelly said, the highlight of the day was the incredible performance by the Shields Department, bagpipers and drummers, which was arranged by Supervisor Luciani, who coordinated with the Shield President Anthony LaPruda. While it was originally planned as a surprise, we had to announce it the day before to ensure most of the seniors stayed for the full luncheon and performance. Seeing them laugh, dance, and enjoy themselves was priceless. And I think I speak for everyone on the board that we want it to be an annual tradition if possible. Just have an animal shelter update. Believe it or not, the shelter's doing amazingly, and this past month they had 1 adoption for a cat and 5 adoptions of dogs. And one was Toasty, such a cute dog. She was at the shelter for a little over a year. So, and I was, actually the 2 of us were there the day she came in, and I don't know, it was just a sad thing for her to come in. She was so scared. But she's with a wonderful family now, and I think she's going to be super happy there. Currently, there's 4 dogs available. 2 are at the foster homes, which will hopefully, and 1 is pregnant, so they'll be puppies soon. And the 2 that are at the foster's home, it's a program that Sonia started, so hopefully it's a foster to adopt if it works out. For the cats, there's only 2 cats and 1 kitten left at the shelter. And this is primarily due to the great adoption rates we have been experiencing over the past few months. Sonia gave me the numbers. January, they had 1 dog adopted and 15 cats. February, 2 dogs adopted and 7 cats. And March, 5 dogs and 1 cat. And they're preparing for a kitten season, and I'm sure the shelter will be filled again with lots of little kitties. I want to say thank you to Sonia, Stephen, Angela, Vinny, and Elisette. They're the workers there for all their hard work and dedication.
as it's showing through the increase in adoptions and the beautiful upgrades to the shelter. The shelter has made so many great strides in the past several months and will continue to keep improving. And they are going to have a free rabies clinic in May on the 17th from 9 to 12 with the help from the Pets I Love. And I'm just very happy that the shelter, you know, last year some people were, you know, not saying nice things, thinking that the shelter should close, you know, not having, they didn't believe in the workers that were there. And, you know, Sonia, she's amazing. She came in, she turned everything around. We have great staff now. We hired a full-timer. And, you know, I'm gonna think that, you know, it's gonna keep continuing. And they do have to, 2025, there were new agriculture and marketing standards. So they're working on updating the shelter to be in compliance. And I would say, because you're gonna talk about it, she has something to talk about. And I just wanna say thank you for everyone for coming tonight. No, I said enough. And get home safely.
Thank you, Teresa. Town Clerk Young.
No, I don't have.
Really? Just came back. Didn't you miss everybody?
I did.
Okay, so I'll move on to me. So I have a few different comments. The town, we want to announce that the town has received $30,000 from the JCAP grant for the driveway and parking lot area here at the courthouse. So that was wonderful. We've been holding on, waiting to hear if we would get that grant so they can repave, you know, everything here at the courthouse, which you can see needs to be done. So I'm extremely happy that that went through. As for the shelter grant update, this is our second year. Last year we submitted for it and we didn't get it. Middletown got it and a few other places did. We submitted it again towards the end of last year into this year, and I guess because of everything going on, they said that it would be, it's through the New York agricultural markets, but we're waiting to hear the outcome. It was supposed to be March we were supposed to find out, and they said, I guess by April or something, we should be finding out. So we keep our fingers crossed and hope we get that. To piggyback off of what Teresa had said, it is kitten season is going to be coming upon us. So I just want to remind everybody, if you have a cat, get your cat spayed. You know, we have Tara, the service over there. They're incredible, very cheap to bring your cat down there, get your cat spayed. If you see any strays in your neighborhood, call, you know, our animal shelter. They will come down, they'll trap the cat, they'll make sure that they take the cat and spay them. So this way we don't have any issues. A lot of the kittens that we got are, you know, coming from other areas because of the fact that our shelter has been doing an incredible job with our trap and release program. So we've been doing very good here in Woodbury. We want to continue it that way. So if you see any kitties running around, just let us know, and you know, we can help out with that. I want to, you know, I was so grateful to all the staff at the senior center the other day and how they decorated for the seniors. I met with Alex and Aaliyah about 3 weeks ago, and she had told me she wanted to do bagpipes. So I reached out to Anthony LaPeruta, the president of the Shields, and he was able to get them to come down within 3 weeks. But it was a little later, so that's why we tried our best. We had Ambrose come in and do the K9. You know, we tried playing bingo to keep them there as much as we could. Next year, they promised that they would be there at 1 o'clock when they have their lunch or whatever, so this way more people can enjoy it. But it was such a wonderful day, and to see Lily, who had gone through so much recently, and you know, one of the guys, he actually put down his drum and danced with her, you know, instead of her walker. And you know, for him it was a moment because he had just lost his mother, and he said that she reminded him so much of his mother. And for Lily, I know it meant everything to her. So it was just wonderful to be there, to witness that, and to see the seniors be brought to life. I know my dad, he loves bagpipes and drums, so he watched it live as I recorded it on my phone. So, and then when I was sitting there, we had, who everybody knows, Phil Morello was there, and he was sitting there with us in his thing, and he opened up this letter, and he got very emotional, and I thought something happened, and he had told me that he had gotten invited to the honor flight. And you know, that I feel like is such a beautiful thing. I was explaining to Nicole today, you know, I've done it 2 times where, you know, you get up at 5, 6 in the morning, everybody stands there with their flags, and you know, at Stewart Airport, and the buses come in, and the veterans come in off the buses, and you just welcome your heroes and you watch them go on the flight. And, Brian Marr, who Kelly and I just met with recently, he's a state assemblyman. He's like Montgomery, Goshen area. But I met him through my race at state assembly, and he was one of the big people that brought it here to Orange County. He's a young guy, and it's incredible to see what they do for our veterans. So I'm just extremely excited, to know that he is getting that honor of being able to be there for, the honor flight. And that's pretty much all I have to say. I'm going to ask to make a motion in a second to go into executive session for personnel issues.
I make the motion.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we'll go into executive session.
Are we coming back?
With, you're coming back, but not, no intention of conducting business.
Right.
So
Yes, we'll be
But
coming
folks
back to
can-
close the meeting.
folks can remain, the camera remains on. That's the, if you stay, that's your choice, but just be mindful that the camera's still running, so.
Yeah. From the senior center. I said, let's keep those kills where they belong.
No.
No, I saw them.
I
balloon was out.
Great. God bless.
Yeah, and I may have them for the parade.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Good guy.
The banners, they're being ordered, they're being worked on, they're supposed to be up by the parade.
Yeah. Grab each other by the other arm.
Where did Rory go? Did he go upstairs?
He's up here.
Oh, I thought he went this way. Jeff,
Yeah, you leave?
you wanna turn these off? Where do you want these?
Farrow was our attorney. I remember him when he was a little boy. I know his father was some attorney. Oh, Bernie Brady?
Is that still going on? So watch what we say.
Oh, yeah. No,
Brandy
his
go by?
father was quite a guy.
Who?
Who?
Brandon.
I don't know which way Brandon went. Did he didn't go upstairs, did he?
You have your phone, call Brandon.
He must be in the restroom because the door's closed.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
You got it. Thank you.
This building would have been evacuated, I would have been on the phone with 911, and they would have been out here. I tried calling Art, I tried calling Wallace, and then, which. Is McLean still the chief? Oh, yeah, he's second chief.
People outside, you probably should go up. Well, as a good volunteer, plumber, why don't you go take a look?
Because I'm not on the board, and they're deciding on
What
who,
they say about
on who
volunteers,
is,
they're good
going
now.
to lead. No, I went to the interviews yesterday, but I'm gonna tell you something, wanna hear something interesting? Interesting, so yes.
You only have 3 minutes.
Yes, I did. I texted them to find out, just to confirm the times and who we're interviewing, so on and so forth. And, I get a response back, and I said, and I'm really eager, I'm really interested in participating and being part of the best, and helping select, the right person for our committee. And I get a message back, and I don't wanna tell you exactly what it says, because it kinda says, it's, no, it had nothing to do with
Can they take your committee ready?
that's what they're doing right now,
Why aren't you?
because that's not, they decide who.
She doesn't have to choose anybody. She doesn't have to choose anybody, because when it was us, and she told us who she was. I agree, yes.
Anyway, so,
Yeah.
basically, here you go. So I said, so I wanted to know if they could, and I hope they do. There's a camera right there. Yeah. So then I get a response and they said, I am told that it is up to the discretion of whether the chairperson can be at the interviews. I am told that you can attend the meeting, but you have to sit in the back of the room, just listen. The interviews will be in town hall, starting at 6 p.m. So I was flabbergasted by that. It was them just telling me what the, and I said, thank you for your response. I understand that as chair, I cannot ask questions or be involved in the interview process. Didn't say I agreed with it, I just said I understand, right? Because that's the rule. However, I'm surprised by the decision not to allow me to speak at all, not even introduce myself. Additionally, I'm curious, why am I required to sit in the back? I would appreciate any clarification. I get a response back that says, which was really interesting, was like, you're gonna have to speak to, I have to find it because, no, the attorney just, the attorney, they sent an answer, their own email, simple email, they paid the attorney to respond to me.
Wow.
Okay, and
That's bullshit, because
they used taxpayer dollars for her to, and I have to find it, cause I want you to hear how he responded to me.
Let's just get ridiculous.
Because when I was there, Phil Senior and Ellie Pascal, I was spent there with them. She was,
I know.
interviewed, she was involved. And you were able to speak with us.
Maria, are you allowed to? Okay, I'm not gonna do that.
No, you were recording. She was
Yes,
asking.
okay.
How long is he gonna?
Maria, are you allowed to interview your own?
Yeah, but she's different.
Maria's
She's-
not elected.
Yeah, it's Maria,
Doesn't have a tech.
Yeah, but wait a minute.
no, but she,
You put the letter, you put the letter in.
Yeah.
It was last year, we interviewed Phil Nass Senior and Ellie Pastel. I believe Joey was there with us. I don't remember who was in the room with him, but it was a town board and they were asking questions. And I said, do you realize what we do? And, well, I think Kate was there. No,
You were allowed to use that.
Oh, yes. Why would you, because they don't know what the committee does.
So they're targeted.
no, they're targeting me. Well, why can't I find his email to me? So,
I'll put it in one of the things.
I did, and it's not coming up.
In your email?
this thread here.
We'll go up to the top and type in, what is this, what's he know? What's his name?
Anyway, so
What's his name?
Rory,
R-O-R-Y?
Brady, yeah. So, so he basically what he said was, that was yesterday, 2:20, yeah, right?
No, wait.
3:20, yeah, no, it's not in there. Anyway, so
You
he,
have all mail?
so he
Wasn't
responded
it like
and
with
said,
there's 3 lines?
I
See
don't,
you
if
can
you
go all mail.
understand, if you understand, you can speak, and I don't understand why you're asking a question. And furthermore, I think that what they meant was that you can sit anywhere, you just can't participate. That's not what they said. So I responded. So I.
Is it a text message?
No, oh, it's an email. So I responded, I said, thank you for your response. First, I want to clarify that my initial email contained a statement, not an inquiry. I understand the town board's decision to exclude me from the selection process for a new volunteer. However, I strongly disagree with it. Despite my disagreement, I stated that I respected the town board's discretion in making this decision. As chairwoman, I believe my involvement in the interview process, even in a limited capacity, such as introducing myself and explaining the role of my committee, would only strengthen the selection process. It remains disappointing that this is not being considered. And I said, and what I did inquire about was the specific wording used by the board regarding my placement in the back of the room. Despite your clarification of their intent, I find it interesting that they did not respond directly, but instead had you address it on their behalf. The fact that they're using taxpayer money to pay you to explain their words rather than speaking for themselves is telling. I appreciate your response, as it further confirms my concerns regarding the intent behind their statement.
What's up?
And you know what happened? I got no response. I got no response from
Why?
that. And when I went to the interviews, yes, and when I went to the interviews, they didn't allow me to participate. And they asked me a couple of questions, they allowed me to speak to
It's
the,
what?
candidates. But
Mm.
why would they make a statement like that?
Because they're trying to keep you out, but they got caught.
Okay.
They got caught. They had to let you, in on it. Because
Okay.
they got caught. So they're
Um,
trying to,
Yeah, but
once they got caught,
I said,
so they tried to smooth it over and they had to say it because
But the fact is that they still said I had to sit in the back of the room.
not that he,
And they clarified that statement themselves as to.
I know what he's doing because they're working with me on
I
vacation.
could have been, you clarified, your statement was,
I know what's
and
going on.
instead, you had an attorney that said, I think they meant, you shouldn't be paid for the thing.
Well, that's why we're meeting a half hour for the parks meeting, so.
To answer it a simple here,
They've been using me for too often. You just got paid $6,000 or $4,000.
full,
General Hop, do you ever go on the abstract and go through the abstract? It's on the website. Go into,
okay.
the documents are on the site.
Yeah. Mhm.
Watch your money. Why do you think I went up for the students about the library entries?
No, I don't, I wasn't here.
Why
You know, it was within a half an hour and the meeting's already over.
does the library, the library have a town credit card? The town does not have a town credit card. Get your own credit card, you're on your own entry, we'll pay it, but get your own credit card. They should pay you, $200 on the town credit card.
why are they using that
And that person that puts it. So like I said, on your report, on your report, it's the like, since your report, Sarah's out on maternity leave. You have an interim director, when did you make a motion to authorize her to use that credit card to the library to purchase stuff, to the children's programs?
Why is the town paying for the library's purchase?
And they didn't do it, so I think that they thought about it, and
Oh,
they.
they're trying, they're trying.
Yeah.
But I think, as soon as they do that.
Yeah.
To go to her meeting too.
Yeah, start showing up at everybody's meeting.
And you know what? That is the wrong person.
We call them the comptroller's office. Maria, I don't know if you don't mind, but you know, I have 4 people come yesterday. I have 4 people come yesterday for the interview. I said, they're gonna pick 1 to 4, right? And I asked them if they would be willing to call the afterwards. Because most of them are men, so my hand, I said, please call them and formally ask them if they can join the beautification. So they said they were gonna hope that they're gonna keep their word and call them, because I was like, I told them, you know, if you have 3 openings, or 1 opening, I think you have 3 openings. I was like, call them up and ask them if any one of them would be willing. There's this one guy that was, he's retired, and he used to be like a, he's a teacher, you'll probably know him, cause he's lived here forever. I'll tell you his name. And I was like, oh my God, he said, I'm kind of busy or whatever. There was another one that said that he's very into. What's all? Oh, yeah, no, but we can help you know? Hello? Okay, I'll pick it up then. I'll pick it up tomorrow. I'm almost done, okay? I was just waiting a few more minutes. And now, I'm at a meeting. No, but it's almost finished. It's almost finished, and then I'll go and I'll make it, okay? Unless you want me to get some food. Do you want me to pick food up?
This is, we believe,
It's up to you. I could get it for you. It's up to you. I can shut that down.
They're going around talking about
You know what I think is No, his wife is sick. He was there before? No, his wife, they had COVID, so he didn't wanna take a chance. Yeah, he didn't wanna take a chance for, yeah. He said his wife was sick, they had COVID. Huh? Yes.
She was inbound by that, now, I want to, now, see, they can only talk about personnel.
Yeah.
And that meeting, we need to talk about anything else.
should be. Should work better. Alright, you'll have. You know what, it's 12 hours.
Maria,
Okay.
I mean, why can't
We're
I
probably
see
doing outside.
the comments in between my emails? No, look,
Where are you gonna be?
look, it only shows me.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so weird. So the name was on it.
Because you know what? I sat here for
But I
2
can't
days.
find, no, it's
Right
in the online,
there, and I
but
said,
I
"Can
can't
go
find the messages in between, I only see my messages.
So,
I'm in
yes.
inbox.
At the bottom, we have to, it's like open, because it,
Well,
because
it's only because it's election time. Once the election's over, guess what?
So the guy's name was George Glover?
I know, George.
Yes,
Double down.
He's trapped and running.
yes.
Oh.
So he's no longer doing that.
She's good to
He
go.
was on the sideline,
So you
I
see,
just
it's
tell you where it
Yeah,
is.
it's on
I
the
only
left.
see this one. But where is the message from the attorney and from
When you open it up and click on to open it, then you have to hit all the other responses, there's like little, I can't show you on my phone, because my phone's on.
Sometimes it looks different on your phone too.
Yeah.
No, I only get it on my phone. No, but if you want on the Apple, on your.
She wants to do it down there. She wants to do it down there.
Go to your sense.
Look over here, Bob. Look at this, look at 3 tiles in between, it looks straight, okay?
It smells like
It looks
gas,
straight.
I'm telling you,
Look over
it
here.
smells like gas.
There's a bulge there. Does anyone else see that?
Which one is
If you look.
That it's sagging like this?
Yes.
Yes, yes, it looks like it's sagging.
It's sagging. And that's what she says is. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I see what you're talking about.
I mean, this is held by wire, isn't it? It's going to maybe just.
There's actually a word.
Right, but it's more by wire.
There's a slight bow in there.
I see.
Where that speaker is, if you look in between the lights, and if you look, the drop ceiling, that's what the leaks used to be. We replaced all these ceiling tiles with vacation, remember when we did that one year? There's water damage through it.
Why did beautification do it?
Because we were stupid.
I was gonna say, that's not part of your like.
We had the money in our budget, we bought it, and we had a pizza party, all the beautification members, and Joey was here, you were here, volunteer. We replaced every one of these tiles.
I used to do that. I used to work in a hardware store years ago. We used to have roof leaks. We used to change the tiles every once in a while. And you can never get the same tile, so you have to
And
change.
it's supposed to be just this tiles forever.
Yeah, after a certain amount of years. you
Yeah,
have
but
to-
if it's not in there, it's still, it wouldn't
It's
be.
easier. Was she staring at you?
So what, it was this one with, you know, with yesterday? Did you look at this one? Look at clerks.
Alright, you gotta treat, how does the clerk sell? How does the clerk email sell?
You're in sense, go back to, she would, just reiterate it. I should print it right away.
Print it, but also, when you respond, you include
And then you
the
inbox,
whole
look at
emails that they can be put on roll.
my what?
Always include Nicole,
Okay.
because everything's so foilable,
Okay.
and then she has to get those minutes.
You're in inbox now, right?
I love it, I love knowledge.
You can use BCC, yes. But the thing is, whenever you have to, you have to. I used to work for 20 in the attorney office,
But hence, what is it?
and I learned from Desiree, when you send an email, you don't just send it to, you send it to all board members. And you include Nicole.
Yeah, but sometimes you send it to all board members and they answer on my, Facebook Messenger.
So then,
And then you can.
Swinging around.
That's what I said, let's stay away from me, I don't want anybody stuck in my house.
nothing happens. You got 2 of you. You have a group on 2, you have a small group.
That's why I said, hope it's not contagious. Her.
Okay, can I have a motion and a second to go back into our normal meeting and get out of executive session?
Make a motion.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed. Can I have a motion and a second to adjourn the meeting?
Make a motion.
I'll second. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion passed, everybody have a good night.